moves the mic down so it can be heard again. It moves the mic down so it can be heard again. Oh. What is the playlist we're feeling? What is the playlist? What is the playlist? We're going to go video game and chill. Video game and chill. I need to make a couple of copies really quick, Kittler. And then we are going to start talking and rambling on about what we going to paint tonight. And what we going to do tonight is something small, something easy, and we just going to slam it down. Yeah. I need to change Nightbot really quick just in case it actually does something. We'll see. I should probably create a command for it too. Oh, son of a biscuit. Son of a biscuit. So we're going to push the live button. Live! You're live! There we go. The paint can now be seen. That out of the way. Yep, it's still open. Close that because I don't need that. I forgot to still launch that one app. Need to launch the camera app just in case. Just in case you need to launch the camera app. Because you do use it for focusing. Alright. Alright. How are you doing tonight, Kittler? Somehow I turned Spotify off? Whatever. Oh, it's not even working in the background right now. Why it doesn't load? It's not in the background. Gotta love all of the technical things that never work. There, it should be bouncing and it should be hearable. Hearable! That's the word of the day. Hearable. Yes, we are duct tapes and good vibes. That is literally going to be something I put together on that stream. And when we update the stream info. What are we doing tonight? I don't know. We're strapping it together with duct tape and vibes and hoping for the frickin' best, man. I don't want 2 of these. I want 3 of those. 1 second. I want 3 painting caps. Right quick like. I did manage to figure out what I want to work on. After I get some of this stuff squared away. Tonight, we are going to do a fuck it. we're going to throw colors down on a miniature and see what the frackety frick happens. So we have Wattle Gobblers. They are from the Kickstarter called Mr. Torque's Arena of Badassery. Yes, it is the Kickstarter from Monster Fight Club that worked with Gearbox to create a board game called Borderlands. I'm saddened they didn't call it Borderlands, the board game. So, with that, I know I'm going to need my friend Brown Liner. Brown Liner is always going to be a must for these miniatures. I have my colors Mahogany, which I started base coating the feathers with. And I need a yellowy cream. I believe it's going to be Palmino Gold. Or to be fair, they want to be painted. They want to be painted. Today we want to paint with potentially yellow ochre. And turn my exposure down just a smidgen. Push the little zoom button. There we go. So probably going to use just straight yellow ochre. I want beige red for the faces. And I want red. Crimson. I mean, to be fair, they are Borderlands miniatures. So we have to paint the rears, we got to paint the top sides, we've got to paint the faces, and, you know, we have the Borderlands art card as well. So we can paint a little bit in that form. I will need a gray. For that, I need either spoon or hey, hi, hello, what's up? What? What? Hmm? Hmm? How are you, sweetie Petey? You know you're not going to last long there. I do want to paint tonight. All right? I do want to paint, and we are going to paint, and you're going to be nice. You were rather sassy earlier, and you were trying to bite my hand. You didn't even try to help me install the dishwasher. At all. So, can you not flick your tail about? Thank you. Okay, calm down. Yes, I installed a new dishwasher today. No, that's no, no. I don't reward you when you're biting. Was that mahogany? I think that was mahogany I used. Yeah, I had a um she she's been really like sassy today. And she's been like bitey as well. It's usually a sign she like wants attention, but I'm like I can't give you attention because when I tried to give you attention earlier, you're like, nah, I don't want that. What do you want me to do? Hmm? What do you want me to do? But she has the window open and she can go hang outside or hang out and look outside. She has her laser pointer toy, which was turned on earlier, that she decided she or purple up because I don't want it. I just want gray and the red. I don't even really want the red right now, but I don't. Do I need these two? No, I don't need these. Oh, well, shake them up anyway. So we're gonna get our mahogany. One, two, three, four. One, two. We're gonna get our yellow ochre really quick. Water. We're gonna get a beige red. One, two. And we're gonna give each of these one drop of water as well. We're gonna give it a little mixy loo too. That skin tone was much darker. That's gonna be okay because I have room to work. Room to work. Ochre. Paint that on the that and get our beaks that way too. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. That was not mahogany. It's a different brown. That's okay. That'll be okay. What brown was it? Probably russet or mahogany. Uh, calm down. Probably gonna purpose up. Drops a russet. Oh, I'm also missing a light. 1 second. Calm down. There we go. Now I have all the lights ready. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? Zeph Molt. Oh yeah. I believe it was russet that I used back in the day. I am dealing with a very needy cat. Uses to take 1 inch of a chill pill right now. Despite the fact that we had all day together. So, welcome to the Just Existing Club. I am slightly trying to remember what colors I was using on this miniature. Well, now it's going to be that color. Yep, I like the russet brown a lot better anyway. So, russet brown's going to look much better on the feathers. Give me a place to go up. We're going to use that. A veteran. Veteran I am not. A veteran I am not. Well, maybe a veteran. Maybe, I don't know. Going live. I don't know what Reaper's doing right now, but we're gonna work around quickly and furiously in base coat. I primed this guy sometime last. Well, as you can tell, I hadn't really done a whole lot with him. It is kind of fun to paint with the Borderlands art style, because we can have some of those calming, like centering moments, just a smidge with lining, very dark colors here shortly. And since this is just a tabletop, I mean, this isn't going to be for like some award-winning or plan, but I really just want to get that W down today. And I was looking through my box, and I could work on Cat the Witch, but I'm not really feeling like not struggling, but I don't really want to work on that one right now. I don't want to boots it around on Mr. The Ravenous Water Gobbles for Borderlands, the board game. So at one point I started them and then decided to stop. I don't remember why I stopped. It's just every time I looked at them, I just instantly got depressed. So, we'll come back to them. Well, I was looking through my box and I started organizing some of my painting shelves, my completed shelves, and realized I didn't want to paint something large tonight. So we're going to work a little fast, we're going to work a little furious, and we're going to slap some color on this miniature. We're going to go from there. We're going to have some fun with dry brushing at some point as well. Yes, I will dry brush. Just don't always do it all the time. All right. No. You. Out. Out. You can hang out over there all day. All day I'll let you hang out over there. Can't tell. She has that look of, I am here to ruin your day. As she decides to. So the brown is Reaper MSP Russet Brown. It's kind of a dark. It's a bit of a darker brown, but it tends to be a brownie browner more so than a couple of other colors that I own. Brownie brown, or I guess the correct term would be a brown green, brownie green. A little bit, yeah. A little bit, yeah. A little bit, yeah. Um, so it's the Wattle Gobbler from uh Borderland, so it's turkey like. Hmm. Why did they sculpt in a butthole? Yeah. So they're kind of interesting that way. And I thought I disabled. Whatever, Nightbot. Swear to God, you only work when you want to work. I shouldn't say that. Nightbot was probably one of the easiest bots to get up and running. So, we can work fast and furious. Try to paint around the miniature really quick. So, Borderlands, and specifically that art style of them, tends to be a very cartoony, fun style anyway. As long as we go up in the right direction, or we highlight in the right direction. This is also a miniature that would take a wash really well if I wanted to. I want some ochre yellow. I'm doing ochre for my interior feathers right here. That will be running down the chest. Is Peetsies will also be base coated in the ochre yellow as well. I will introduce some red brown later. Differentiate from the chest. Yeah. Borderlands tended to be, for me anyway. I did. So I started playing the game Borderlands again. I think I started playing because for whatever reason it sounded like a fun idea to do when I started painting these miniatures. I did paint Moxie, and who we all know is the best miniature of all time, or the best minion of all times in Borderlands series. Brush, Rinsaloo. Now, for the head, thinking of doing dark red. I don't think so. Borderlands 3, I was playing the Hunter for a long time, where you had the pet skag. I played the prequel once as the soldier. I always played as the soldier in other versions, and I was like, we're going to try something a little different with the pet class. I made it up to meeting up with the old Jacob mansion where I'd ended up at. Like, okay. I think I got tired because I was like, I don't really feel like running back around and trying to find all the things to end the map. Because I know I'm never coming back to try to do this stuff, so. Hmm. I don't know about my color choice up here. We're going to have to find something else to do for it. I don't think that beige red is doing me any favors. Peak again. Yellow ochre. Yeah. Beastmaster. I had the pet skag, and I would often be a. I liked playing him because you could snipe a lot easier, I felt like. And then as things started getting closer, you could get the skags. Your skag would do quite a bit of work for you. Eventually. I don't like the head. I think the head needs to be grayer. Kind of scary and spooky with the kind of beige red because it looks very flesh like. I wonder if I should change that. We will return to that question in a moment because we have multiples of these to paint. We can try it on a smaller scale. So I can utilize thin-ish paint. Go kind of quickly. Apparently I didn't have enough rusted oak, or I used it too furiously. Too furiously. So I need some of that back out on my palette. And tonight I am utilizing my well palette over my wet palette just because, quite frankly, we're going to work fast, we're going to work fierce, and we're just going to slap some paint on. I'm not overly concerned about blends right now. I just want to start getting paint on the miniature. It takes quite a bit to clog details, and even thinning the paint, much as I am right now, no details shall be clogged. But I'm kind of looking for a one coat wonder right now. And then from there, we can utilize speed paints too. That's also another option for these guys. If I wanted to get some of that dark shadows going that we get with the Borderlands art style, because with Borderlands you usually had like an over exaggerated edge line or shadow lines with everything. Like that was one of the most defining styles of Borderlands. It was just kind of the fast and just the hard dark line that was present in everything. So I may utilize some speed paints for it. We'll see. We'll probably utilize a wash of some kind as well. So the feet are really obscured, and not much of it's going to be. So that's what I don't need to worry about right now. Rinse out my brush really quick. Set that to the side. Pop number 1 off and we get number 2 ready. And while I'm thinking about it really quick, I want my where are you specifically for counter right. Definitely not black and brown though. Definitely not that color. One of these two are going to be the colors that I want the head to be, and I'm going to mix it some of the beige red. Excuse me. Shake your bottle up first, dummy. And sit down. Apparently your back's saying no. We're not doing this today standing up, even though you remembered to put your anti-fatigue mat out. All right. 1 second. I need to move the mic in just a smidge. Lower my desk and turn the cat cam off because I'm sure the mesh grate that you're staring at is oh so great right now. But we're going to utilize either ruddy leather X or nut brown one. Drop of water or thinning agent, really. Then we got our brush. Big old healthy dollop of head. I don't think that's going to be what I want. Or it needs more, one of the two. One of the two, it will need more. More is A-okay, because I can always add more. Maybe I can add more. Maybe I can add more. Probably added too much. Have to find out though. The ruddy beige skin may not be what I want for beige red. Maybe it is. One second. Oh, I get a big guy here really quick. That's about the same as it always has. Still the same. So maybe I didn't need to add anything. Or maybe I am on the right track. I am. Awesome on this guy. See where we go. I think I might rebase his horns. Let's set our brush again. Grab our ochre. Get our front feathers. Set our brush. Take a sip of water. Our ruddy leather. Oh, that might impact this, it might not. We're about to find out. Give these feathers a quick and dirty base coat. Hey, careful, sweetie. Want to sit on my lap? I will let you sit on my lap. Want to sit there? I will let you sit there. If you try to come around, I am going to squirt you with a water bottle. Sweetie. Catra. 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 Alright. Did you just go roll in your litter and then come demand affection from me? Hey. Hey. Nope, this is my brush. My brush. Not yours. Not your toy. Joys of having a cat while trying to paint. What are they, ask? You have an amazing furry little friend with you at all times. Problem is, sometimes they look at your paintbrushes as if they're toys. She is in the mood tonight. I don't know why. I do not know why. And we have him base coated up pretty quickly. I am going to need the red tonight, though. I didn't know how I was going to do with some things, as sometimes I do. So we can see how fast it base coats up. And if you look at the card, it's just a little bit darker. But here, when I start dry brushing, I can dry brush up different colors and make it look interesting, yeah. Sweetie, you know how this is going to go for you. I'm not going to tell you again. Hi. Hello. All right. Hello. Everybody, please forgive me for a moment. Catra has decided that she shall sit exactly where I wipe my brush off at. You are not going that way. Okay? You want to hang out on my lap? I'll let you hang out on my lap. You want to hang out in the back area? Hang out in the back area. Want to hang out in your bed? Hang out in your bed. I don't really care. Right now, I would really like to paint. Painting is life right now. Oh, you still out there, Kittler? Is that talking with a soft malt? It reminded me when I played Borderlands, the prequel. It was with some of the folks over at SI Radio. We were doing a charity stream with. What is that charity? Please don't come at me for getting Extra Life. Played it with KDJ and a couple. my base coat's nice and even. But yay! Now get some of our brownie skin purple. Hi. Hello. What's up? All right. Quick look over. Out the base on justice. All right. I want my red, which I did make sure to shake up. I'm going to mix in just a little bit of the mahogany brown. Go to Rinsey Lou. I'm gonna need an off-white too. At some point, I'm going to need to do some nails. Need a color for that eventually. Eyes are way far back. Farther back than I. Right. A little bit more of the base quality of the color. A little rinse-a-loo. Color. Other spot. Fix it really quick. Rinse a brush out. Get our heraldic red. Mahogany. And Gobbler. Yay! Uh, Wattle Gobbler from Borderlands. So yeah, kind of. Kind of, yeah. Turkey, yeah. Yeah, a turkey. How you doing tonight, Battle Ready? I am doing. I installed a new dishwasher today. Figured out where a reek, that's the word I want. A leak was happening in my garage with the help of my neighbor. And slightly annoyed by that because I paid someone to help fix that earlier and they did not. But to be fair, he missed it. So it was a hard find, so I guess I can give them uh, my new dishwasher that I installed. Literally takes 3 hours to clean dishes. I'm like, holy cow. I guess I was a little bit more used to the older ones where they just kind of did that yeet. Which football game? Which football game, y'all? And American football or European football? Judging by how you spelled it, I'm assuming American football. When I had lunch today, I did watch a little bit of the Legend side. Can be hit or miss. Oh, the Chiefs and the Texans. The great Patrick Mahomes win. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the golden beak on him. Well, I mean, he is the great Patrick Mahomes. So I think it's a little bit overhyped, but we shall see. The last time that the Chiefs won the Super Bowl and then went to the Super Bowl again, the only touchdown they got when they went to Miami was when the plane landed. We'll see. We shall see what happens. Hold on, my throat's sore. Some water. Oh, Streambot. Oh, crap. I changed something in the stream. Is it the third? I thought they won, lost one, and now they're going back again. I could be wrong. I don't watch football. I am going to rebase code this poker. I shall. So, question comes down to what kind of wash and or speed paint do I want to use? Um, I thought it was their third show. Or did they miss a year? I remember next of mine was infatuated with the Chiefs and Travis Kelsey before Taylor. Now, plotting on ways to pull Taylor. Quite sure. Please don't come after me, FBI agent. I'll let you. Actually, just in case you guys missed. Oh, yeah. So that actual conversation came up in the office too long ago about the Chiefs. Or they were talking about it because of baseball, kind of how some of that works out, and the idea that your NF your cap for your players really helps. Um, it's supposed to create a diversity when they're playing the game, so that you don't end up in the scenario that you're talking about right there, which is the Chiefs don't win three in a row or they don't go three in a row. It's just um, they get to, realistically the funds get spread around to someone else, kind of deal. You know what I mean? Just rambling through it. The Wattle goblets. trying to remember if I should do like a piece of this base here in like wood. It's like the copper or the. I don't think they have one. Yeah, we're gonna say they don't have one. One of the primary reasons why I don't care for sports ball in general is because of the conversation. Because of how much some of these people get paid to be stupid. I think even Travis Kelsey, his brother, when they were doing a podcast, talked about what they did with their first paychecks and how dumb they were with it. Because he was broke as crap for his first 2 years or 3 years of his career, because he was spending his money going to the bars every night, spending $700-800 a night in beer and or not beer. If he's spending $700-800 a night in beer, that'd be oddly impressive, but still bad. He was buying $800 bottles of whatever at clubs and stuff, and foolishly spending his money that way. He didn't save any of it. So. All right, that squares that away. Red is in there. I do need a slightly. Aha! I have a reason for the mahogany. Oh, goody. Stream Elements did remember to do the thing. I was concerned it was going to forget. Because I changed parts of the stream titles. Thought it was. Um, what was it? Every so often, the Reddit, Am I the Asshole post will come up, and they'll talk and they'll ask questions about, am I the asshole for not wanting to spend money? It's, the answer is usually yes for someone. But you kind of forget about how many people don't think about what it's like when you grow up poor, or you don't understand what it's like when you have the money. I kind of get why Travis Kelsey did what he did, because that was part of his mentality. Because I mean, he went and spent and bought really stupid shit. He bought like $800 or $2,000 shoes, like designer shoes. What was it? Marty McFly's that got re put out for back in that day. Excuse me, I've been super sneezy tonight for some reason. I don't know why. Uh, but it's stupid things like that. It's like, oh, was it Voltaire was telling a story about Voltaire the singer, not the philosopher. was telling a story about you. Somehow he ended up near a celebrity. I forget who the celebrity was. Was it Nick Nolte? I don't think it was. But there was an entourage with them, and essentially they got to utilize a free ride because the celebrity was. So they're like trying to make sure they keep decent tabs on him at all times. At one point, he ended up next to the singer Voltaire and goes, "Because I'm a big boy." Okay. A reason why we do not like anybody in the world. I have issues trying to meet people or meet celebrities sometimes and take pities on them for their foolish activities. I need something that I have very rarely ever reached for since I bought it. Um, I need my friend dark aluminium. I am not going to do Alex on this guy. I am going to cheat. Nobody's business. Technically, it's not cheating. It's painting with what I want. There's not a whole lot of metallics on our water goblet or gobbler. Ring. Yeah, you're right. No one will know. Our little right here. I argue that you may not even be able to tell now. You may not notice it now. All right. So, Donkey Boy here is getting to a point. What my Donkey Boy brush, even base coats. Kind of have a choice of how do I want to tackle the Borderlands lighting? Exactly. What happened? I don't know. It looks great on the miniature right now. Uh, so, Borderlands is a very distinctive art style. Like, we need to, or I need to do some right quick like this miniature. I guess that's where I was starting to um, wax and wane a little bit in my head poetically about how do I get my Borderlands style and not hate everything. So I could go and Battle Ready knows this, but I do enjoy drawing lines and sketching lines on the miniature. There would be something really relaxing about doing the tail. That's a lot of work for something that may be on the table for 5 minutes. Oh, Battle Ready. You still here? You still here? Sorry. Uh, I am a effing genius. And I found my original owlbear that I had painted eons ago. And this is my repainted version many years later. This miniature was painted in 2019. And I feel like I like this one just a little bit better. I like him. He's fun. It's just when you look around different aspects of him, it looks kind of messy. Yeah, yeah. I cleaned a table and was able to find them. I thought you might enjoy that. So now we yeah. So now I have a choice with these guys, which is a similar choice to what I was talking about earlier when I was doing the other miniature. Was I could take brown liner and trace in all the lines, or I could do a wash. And I'm kind of leaning towards doing a wash. Um, because if I do a brown wash over everything, I can dry brush up and get back certain aspects. Because I want this to be a little bit creamier in here. I'm not super concerned about the nails for the most part because those will be fixed when I paint them. I don't really need to worry about base coating those right now because they're not going to have a lot of texture anyway on these miniatures. Or while I wait for my wash to dry, I can do it then. Uh, I'm pondering if I want to do a wash or just do a speed paint. I don't think Agrax Earthshade is going to be dark enough to get what I want on it. I can prove my point really quick if I just reach up and grab the freaking paint bottle. Home. Black. Agrax. Here you are, my friend. Shake it up nice and good. Back to the side. Get one of your brushes that you care a little less about. Yep. That good old Agrax Earthshade. We're not going to do the big one. Small one. Do a little wash. Yeah. Need to let him dry. While he dries, I'm going to do another one. Slightly different way to see which way I like better. I need my friend Brown Liner for that. Friend Brown Liner. 2, 3. And then we do 2, 3. Or I could have gotten the speed paint medium out too. Might do that one for another one. Because I do own a bottle of the or speed. You do own a bottle of the speed paint stuff. Speed paint medium. Yeah. I'm going to see which one I like better. Brown Liner has always been, since I stopped using washes so much, Brown Liner tends to be my go-to for a lot of things. And the only reason why I'm doing it is because it's Borderland. I feel like that is an art style that requires of that very specific attempt at the style. Chaos Warrior Nurgle. I also need to get my photo booth up and running properly again. I have hopes and aspirations of taking my spray paint booth and using it to photograph my miniatures. But I have slightly jankied my what am I trying to say? I have slightly jankied my uh um my phone holder. That's what it is. So I need to reassemble it so I can take my high-res fantasy photos or my high-res photos. So that I do have the Army Painter Speed Paint Medium, Speed Paint Medium 1.0 or 2.0. Speed paint may be what I want. Needs a little bit of water. Color on them. Um, That might be a little darker than I wanted it. We'll fix it in a minute. Yeah, we're gonna fix this guy. It's gonna require some TLC. Speed paint medium, not going to go. Already tell you right now. I wanted to leverage and test to see how the speed paint would work so I can get the dark lines starting to happen here. You can see how much darker this guy is than this one here. But this one looks glossy too still, so. Okay. I think I know which one I want to use for Chonky Boy here, which is got a crap ton of texture. I'm going to use my brown wash. You are correct. But I had resigned myself to dry brushing up after this anyway, so I don't really care. Hopefully the dry brush does not over or undo what I'm doing right now. We'll see. We'll see. Because I like how this one looks. So this is my wash of brown liner. Probably. But the Nuln oil just gave it brown, but I don't think it pops as much as I think it's going to hope to. And then the speed paint medium, not doing too bad. Just, oh, son of a biscuit. Put the magnets there so I wouldn't do that. Um, so we'll see what it's like after we get the dry brush on for some of it. I go. But you know, when you're working on something this big, if I wanted to line it, I really could, but it would be a couple of streams of, all right, we're just gonna line this again and again and again. And I don't think that would be a lot of fun. I mean, it would be fun for me because I find it kind of relaxing. But I don't really. Oh, I don't really want to do that. Not for these guys. I really just want to pop some paint down really quick, have some fun. Kind of a little chilly of a just a way to relax really quick with paint. Yay! Oh, I could paint this. My brush can hang out right there because I don't really use it for anything except mixing paints now. Call it brushes. Okay, so that's that. Try the brush off on the thingy my bobber, put on the bobber for a moment, and then realize that I need to let stuff dry so I can do nails. Little chicken claws. If I wanted to, I could paint the base too. I'm gonna raise my desk for this. Hello, welcome to the higher side. I need a desert sand. Okay. So for the Borderland bases, I'm probably just gonna base everything in Banshee Brown, and then the tails will be, or claws will be odd bone. Gonna require some water. This is going to require some more. Brush. Definitely. It's okay. We're still waiting for the various washes to dry anyway. Going anyway. I like the point of this paint in 2 hours and neatly done. It was more of just paint, put something on the painting stick to date that isn't going to require me to push myself to go super hard mode. Basic colors. I have majority of it's reds, browns. Bases are going to be kind of a color and brown from Army Painter. I bought it because it's something into a Reaper MSP color that I really like that was called Desert Sand. So I acquired it. Make myself feel happy. Or give myself that happy juice. And Hal has pale sand. I have desert sand. Actually, don't pull it up. Probably need our creamy white mix into our brown to help the other tones. Yes, it does. And then I know you've seen a lot of my early work roll throughs. So I recently went through organizing all of my various painting expeditions, and when I completed them, kind of sorting them by years. From 2019 to somewhere in 2021, I thought it was a better idea to take video recordings of everything. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I was a dumbass. It wasn't until after I completed a Reddit painting challenge that I learned how to take photos of miniatures, and that's when it started to pop up. The first time that I did the photos, however, I thought it would be smarter to use a white background instead of a black background. So the black felt that's underneath this camera right now, I picked up at the Dollar Tree, I think, with a couple of other of its friends. And I'm pondering if I want to do my wall behind where I will have my miniatures displayed with a black felt as well. So I'm just painting claws right now. It's close to the base color, but oh, no, they're about the same. I'm obviously going to need a sepia wash for those to get it to stand out and be. Or use my friend Acarax Earthshade one more time and go over the base with it. Oh. I'm kind of liking how this brown liner one dried. Was the wash? Yeah. Oh, this was the. It's definitely going to need a lot of dry brushing to color back, and that's okay because I knew I had reserved my brain for that. I knew that happened on this picture because, by golly, I wanted those dark lines. And when you insist on having the dark lines, you have to make an understandable sacrifice, which either do this or you do that. Go for me. But yes, I also agree. The photos tend to show all the mistakes, or we tend to be hypercritical of our own work. And see it a lot. Few coats on them. Oh, sure. Let him do my brush. Get chunky boy again. Excuse me. Yeah. Quick little paint. All right. So I believe. So what I don't like about the Agrax is that it definitely looks wet still, and it looks really glossy. Where do you post them at? Your photos, that is. I need a dry brush. off this one. Texture palette. Not good to go. Russet brown. Ah. I do need to head over to your... Sometimes I forget and sometimes I don't. I do have one of those as well, along with my socials. Typically. Oh, trust me, I forget all the time. Partly why I had a neighbor come and help all the dishwasher. I forget all the time. All right, I'm going to use one of the darker ones. By brushing. It's one of the things that I regret, that I kind of wish I could do. Is go over to like a Las Vegas Open. I should probably try to plan to go one year. See the guys over at the Artist Opus for dry brushing techniques. You just want to go to the Las Vegas Open, not to paint or not to hang out with people, just see a vendor and be like, "How y'all do that dry brushing? And what what are you guys really expecting to do with a handful of things?" So he's starting to come up. Artist Opus. They are good guys. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen their YouTube stuff and um, I like them. Oh, my Harvest Brown, my Russet Brown together, and I want to get brown going. A brush really quick. Yeah. I know they go up to Gen Con. They're typically there, and I figured they would be at the Las Vegas Open. Uh, okay. One second. Pondering what I want. Dry brushing is oddly an art that I have never. I always did it. I feel like I've always done it just slightly wrong compared to brushwork. Maybe I am using the wrong dry brush. Maybe I am using the wrong dry brush. Grab a good one. Grab my one from right. I feel like he's starting to come up. A little bit brighter. I feel like that's getting about what would kind of correct for a Borderlands turkey. Something kind of along those lines. We still have the nice thick dark lines. We got the browns. We got the muted yellow. Kind of got the warm red in there. Yeah. Maybe we're onto something here. I don't hate it. Not my favorite. Not my worst. I wonder. This guy. Harvest Brown. Hooker. I've been to Vegas all of once, by the way. I had an accent. Wow. I totally forgot to test this. I don't know. No parts of this miniature that I'm not hating it and liking it all the way, but for I don't want to stress out stream over how perfect the line is. I mean, currently they're having a lot of water issues. Just dry brush along. I'm definitely gonna touch his toenails up. Yeah, they always do. Getting worse. It's always getting worse every year just because it's Vegas. Need water, but at the same time, it's stuff ain't working like it's supposed to. I totally forgot. Yeah, yeah. Too many people are living are correct. Well, there's a resource that has limits to it. So, get my harvest poker again. Yeah. Um, start dry brushing. Focus raised a bit. Careful, sweet. Currently very focused on what I'm doing right now. You end up with something like that. As my cat is licking my thumb. Can I help you? You want me to end the stream? You want me to hang out with you for a little bit? Hmm? One cat. Just one. One cat can cause so much issues. I know. We can save these for tomorrow. No, again, these are my brushes. They're not yours. Fine. They're my brushes. The brushes. Six dogs. Dogs are fun when they behave. They always behave though because they're always good dogs. Trying to clean up. Seems weird to clean up dry brushes. You'd seem like you almost want to. Sir. Sir. 3 huskies. Does not sound like a good time. Hey, you are in my territory right now. You know that? My spot. You want me to? Or okay. I have a feeling that I'm not going to get any more painting done tonight. Someone is very insistent that they have my full and undivided attention. Yeah, I should probably go look at it. I, I mean, when I started the stream, I had 3 black and white I had 4 black and white miniatures that had 0 color on them whatsoever. Now I have 4. Oh, never mind. Um, I feel like that guy looks pretty fun. Like, is he going to be the best work ever? No. But for a toss away mob, I think he looks amazing. But to be fair, he's also kind of fun to paint. Like, just this quick shutdown and dry brush. Quick. Go back to the old painting standards that we all kind of learned on, which was wash, base coat, or base coat, wash, and then re-highlight back up. I think it's kind of fun. I will save the head for another night. Um, while I can, we'll have the paints on the palette. No, they're done. They're done. I too am heading out. You all have a great night. It has been a glorious night. We have done quite a bit. We painted up some fun miniatures really quick. We dry brushed some, which I don't often do on this channel. I just kind of shut my brain off and painted some Borderlands goblets. So I shall return on the morrow. At a minimum, I am going to stream up my normal time of 6:30. I may start streaming earlier or later. It depends on how something goes. But you all have a great day, a lovely day. good night, good fight, and we shall paint again tomorrow.